The next practice piece will teach how to change the patterns by adding or combining other patterns to the basic pattern. Program the computer as before. Use cast-on number 3. Pattern A, use number 180, and pattern B, use 1162 on page 71 in the Stitch Pattern Book. When the computer is ready to alter for stitch pattern B, return to the videotape. Press Enter. Press No. Is another pattern to be added to pattern A? Press Enter. What pattern is to be added? Press 1164. Press Enter. Is the pattern just added to be altered? Press No. Is this going to be a 3-color pattern? Press No. What is the distance in rows that the second pattern is to be placed above the first pattern? Press 0, then Enter. What is the distance to the right side, measured in stitches, to place the first pattern? For this practice, the pattern should be directly above and not to the side, so press No. The computer wants to make sure that the pattern is not to be placed to the side. Press Enter to say, yes, that is what is wanted. Is another pattern to be added to pattern A? Press No. Press 180. Press Enter. Press No. Press No. Press 180. Press Enter. Press No. Press No. Press 1195 on page 66 of the Stitch Pattern Book. Press 1195. Press Enter. Is stitch pattern D to be altered? Press Yes. Press No. Is another pattern to be added to pattern D? Press Enter. What is to be added to this pattern? Pattern number 1180 on page 66 of the Stitch Pattern Book. Press Enter. Is the new pattern to be altered? Press No. Are 3 colors going to be used? Press No. Is the new pattern to be added above the other pattern? Press No. The computer is double-checking the previous question. Press Enter. What distance to the side in stitches is the pattern to go? Press 2 for 2 stitches. Press Enter. Is another pattern to be added to pattern D? Press Enter. What is to be added? Press 1198 on page 68 of the Pattern Book. Press Enter. Is the new pattern to be altered? Press No. Press No. Press No. Press Enter. Press 2. Press Enter. Is another pattern to be added to pattern D? Press Enter. Add 3 more patterns to pattern D as done up to now. The next added pattern should be pattern number 1198. The next time the computer asks Add, enter pattern 1180. And finally, add pattern number 1195. When the patterns are all programmed into the computer, return to the video for the next step. Press No. Knitting technique. Press 180. Press Enter. Is this pattern to be enlarged or positioned? Press No. Press No. Press 180. Press Enter. Press No. Press Enter. Press No. The computer is programmed to help with each of the patterns and will help to knit this practice piece. There should be 29 needles to the right and left of center on back and front beds. Remember the needle rule and edge springs. Continue to work with the computer. The stitch size should be set on 4. When End Cast On is displayed, press Enter and ABC. After the ABC key is pressed, the needles and pushers should be set according to this needle diagram. Follow computer information. Knit 20 rows when ready. After the 20 rows are knit, return to the video. Press ABC. Continue on to pattern B. The needle diagram is the same. The stitch size remains on 4. Knit 124 rows when ready. When pattern B is complete, return to the video for information about pattern C. Press ABC. For pattern C, the needle beds remain the same. The stitch size remains set to 4. Knit 20 rows when ready. For pattern D, the needle beds remain the same. The stitch size remains set to 4. Knit 48 rows when ready. For pattern E, the needle beds remain the same. The stitch size remains set to 4. Knit 20 rows when ready. When pattern E is complete, return to the videotape. Set the lock on N, both back and front. Drop the stitches off the machine or cast off as done on the scarf. This practice piece taught how to alter the patterns by adding or combining patterns together. Check to see that on pattern B, the patterns are one above the other. On pattern D, the patterns are side by side. Does the word look familiar? Patterns A, C, and E have no design. They are just to separate B and D.